Is it time to buy or sell Meta stock? In this video, we will explore Meta in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any significant updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the end of July 2025, our system has ranked Meta as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 6.85. Let's take a closer look at the stock's performance during this period. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to observe how it unfolds in the coming days. The stock is positioned in the upper section of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This scenario often presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower section of the trend is likely. A breakout above the upper trend line at $783.20 would initially indicate a stronger upward momentum. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 19% over the upcoming 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 7.28% to 20.51%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of about 24.99%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 14.31% to positive 31.05% over the next year. In current terms, this would suggest that the future price could fall between $662.76 and $1,013.57. Our latest daily update from Meta includes the headline, "Strong Day for Meta Stock Price on Thursday, rising 11.25% to $773.44. The Meta stock price gained 11.25% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, rising from $695.21 to $773.44. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated 2.51%, with a day low at $765.51 and a day high of $784.70. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 10.27% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 17 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 39 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $29.79 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of stock was $784.70, and the lowest price was $450.80. Currently, the price is 1.43% or $11.26, below the 52-week high of $784.70, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Meta Platforms has reported a remarkable second quarter, featuring a 22% year-over-year revenue growth and notably beating market forecasts. This growth was driven primarily by significant increases in advertising revenue and enhancements in their ad systems, including the new Andromeda and Gem technologies, resulting in a 9% rise in average ad prices. Furthermore, monetization efforts through WhatsApp and Threads have contributed to strong other revenue growth, indicating a diversified revenue strategy. Despite these positive developments, there are ongoing concerns regarding the sustainability of this growth model as Meta faces increased spending, especially related to its Reality Labs division. High operational costs could eventually pressure margins, which raises questions about profitability in the long run. In the immediate term, the stock has surged over 12%, coinciding with positive sentiment in the tech sector. This spike reflects heightened investor confidence not only in Meta's advertising performance, but also in its strategic use of artificial intelligence to enhance operational efficiency. As the market digests these earnings and their implications, Meta's short-term outlook appears robust, yet the long-term trajectory remains contingent on its ability to balance revenue growth with cost management and market competition. Overall, While today's performance elevates market sentiment, ongoing scrutiny of cost structures will shape investor perceptions moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned Meta a buy grade alongside a hold action. On the same day, Morgan Stanley also rated Meta as overweight with a hold action. Additionally, on Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, UBS gave Meta a buy grade with a hold action. Furthermore, KeyBank rated Meta as overweight, maintaining a hold action on that day. Lastly, Wells Fargo also issued an overweight grade for Meta, accompanied by a hold action on Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025. Analysts have assigned Meta stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts award the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Meta. The Meta stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Moreover, a general buy signal is evident from the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. On downward corrections, there will be support from the levels at $718.19 and $711.92. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by 11.25%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also been generated, which may impact the short-term trajectory. Additionally, a sell signal is currently indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence (MACD). Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 3 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 57 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 45 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss from Meta. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $682.35 and $639.43. There is a natural risk involved when a stock tests a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline towards the next support. In this instance, Meta's support is positioned just below today's level at $682.35. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $639.43 and $597.02. Generally, the stock exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $19.19 between its high and low, which is 2.51%. For the past week, the daily average volatility of the stock has been 2.28%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Meta, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is considered relatively normal, often observed in companies with established track records or consistent revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 28th of October, 2025. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Meta. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Meta encounters its first support level at $682.35. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Meta from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 28th of July, 2025, Olivan Javier conducted an insider sale of 517 shares of Class A common stock. On the 22nd of July, 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sale of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On the 21st of July, 2025, Olivan Javier conducted an insider sale of 517 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of July, 2025, Kimmett Robert M. conducted an insider sale of 465 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of July, 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sale of 519 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 99.473. Overall, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 99,599 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $745.13, representing a decline of 3.66%. This stock exhibits very low daily movements, which significantly reduces risk. Furthermore, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified just 1 day ago. Is Meta stock a good buy? Meta exhibits several positive indicators and is currently within a robust upward trend. As the saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Thus, we consider it a favorable option at these current levels, with expectations for further gains over the next 3 months. Our analysis has upgraded the stock's rating from a sell to a strong buy candidate since the last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements during the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 1st of August, we anticipate Meta will open higher by $1.11, starting at $774.55. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.